As of this recording, the jury for the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial is in deliberation. But one thing that came out of the trial, at least a question that came out of it, is what constitutes abuse? Because there are several people that state that Amber Heard and Johnny Depp were both abusive towards each other in their relationship. But as we all know, couples fight. Couples get into arguments. So where does the line get drawn from couples having spats to it being an abusive relationship? Now, I think it's safe to say that the answer will vary from person to person. I think that most people have a general idea of what abuse is, but I think where the variance comes in is to at what level do you have to reach before your actions become abusive. You know, if one partner calls the other one a cunt, does that constitute abuse? If one partner strikes the other one just one time in the entirety of their relationship, does that make that person an abuser? Or does the amount of times, the number of times, and the level of action taken have to be at a certain limit before it crosses over to being abusive? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and let's move on to this trial. And more so why I side with Johnny Depp in regards to these allegations of abuse hurled at him by Amber Heard. You see, while abuse can be anything from verbal to mental, emotional, to physical, and they are all have their importance in regards to the effect that they could have on somebody, it appeared to me, based on the evidence of the trial, which includes testimony and lawyers' arguments and the questioning of witnesses and the evidence that was presented, that Amber Heard was accusing Johnny Depp of physical abuse. Or at least I shall say that was the bulk of her claim. Because most, if not all, of the evidence that she presented, whether you believe it was factual or not, led towards allegations of physical abuse by Johnny Depp. They tried to make a connection between his drug use and drinking to him physically abusing her. They tried to make connections to some unsavory tweets that he had sent, not tweets, but unsavory text messages that he had sent to him physically abusing her. Most of the quote-unquote video and picture evidence was meant to lean towards him physically abusing her. And to touch on this notion that they were both abusive towards each other because they got into arguments and spats, and coming to a conclusion that, well, since they were both abusive towards each other, then that means they are both abusers. So therefore, Amber Heard's claims that Johnny Depp was abusive towards her is true. I disagree with this on the grounds of they were both participants in the arguments that they had. And to me, you cannot be a willing participant in an argument and the aggressor in an argument and then turn around later on and try to utilize that as evidence that you are an abuse victim. And let's talk about the evidence really quick, because there is clear audio evidence that Johnny Depp had wanted to remove himself from these arguments. There's clear evidence by witness testimonies that Johnny Depp would prefer to remove himself from these arguments to escape the argument rather than have these confrontational moments. The evidence and testimony in this trial, including cross-examinations, supports Johnny Depp's claims more so than they do Amber Heard's, and by a wide margin. But that's just my opinion based on the evidence that I've seen, and I think that the vast majority of people would agree with me. But anyway, thank you for your time. Hit that like and subscribe button, notification bell, and until next time, I will catch you on the flip side.